Well, g'day, curd nerds. G'day, curd nerds. Well, 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 g'day, curd nerds. Welcome back. This is Ask the Cheeseman, episode 372. Thanks for joining me on this lovely sunny spring morning here in Australia and wherever else you may be. It's great to see so many people in the chat already, which is absolutely amazing. Few things now. Where the heck is it? Where did I put it? There it is. Thanks to all the YouTube members that keep the show financial. Big shout out to Ali, Simon, Mark, Finker, and Mr. Loud Doggy being the newest YouTube members, and to everybody who's there on the screen. Thank you for your support, and of course the patrons. Let's not forget the original supporters. Big shout out to everybody on the screen there. Thank you so much for your financial support. Without it, the show wouldn't go on. Huge gallery today. That's going to start at 30 minutes past the hour. Lots of submissions. I had 0 when I went to bed last night at 10 p.m. and this morning I've got about 30. So it's always good to put a call out on the community tab. So yeah, that was good fun. So I've processed all those this morning. I have made cheese again. This time it's Colic cheese, spelt C-O-L-W-I-C-K, or Colwick cheese, and that is a cheese from the Midlands in the UK. And yeah, we will be putting that video up soon. Ben's just finished the editing. I've just got to do the voiceover, and we're right to go, and we'll get that released. Nice, simple, easy cheese. Not very much strain on the back, I tell you that. Now, I did mention, not last weekend, the weekend before, because there was no stream last weekend, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. I was talking about making a yogurt cheese that I'd seen on Fred's stream over at Urban Fromager, or Home Cheesemaker in French. Who comes from Canada, and Fred's a good friend of the channel. Cacio ricotta apparently is exactly the same recipe. So I put that onto the community tab, and it looks like lots of people have been watching it. So yeah, cacio ricotta nonetheless is exactly the same as, or very close to, the way Fred made his what did he call it? Primo Sali, I think. Yeah, so if you're looking for a very simple cheese to make where you don't need to buy any starter cultures, then pop over and have a look at Cacio Ricotta. It's on the channel. Okay, so just a quickie health update. I don't know if anybody's been following, but I was absent last week due to recovering from a gastroscopy and... what's the other one called? A colonoscopy. I had last blood test discovered I had low iron levels. They thought I might have been bleeding internally through the gastrointestinal system. And oh, pardon me. Good news, they're not. I'm not, which is good. They haven't found the problem. Could be just something as simple as not eating enough red meat. Or not eating enough leafy greens. So I'm trying to remedy that situation. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I'm on iron and vitamin C tablets at the moment to boost the levels, to keep the oxygen going through the blood and all that sort of stuff. Don't want anything bad to happen. Anyway, so that's the health update, and other than that, I'm feeling pretty good, except for little bits of niggly pain, but hey, look, it is what it is. I managed to make cheese this week, so I don't care. It's all great as far as I'm concerned. Alrighty, let's say g'day to a few people. First person we said g'day to today was Patricia. Hello, Patricia. And Merv jumped in there. G'day, Merv. Jill over in New Zealand, and Mario in Montreal in Canada, and Michelle. Hello, Michelle. Lovely to see you. Let's get there. The voice of reason. Ruby and Ryan in the UK, I believe. Who else we got? Costanzo in Montreal as well. Oh, Canada's representing. Eric. Hello, Eric. We got George from Brazil, by the looks of it, if I can tell the flag right. Cool Cat in the UK. We got Matt, the Rennet Works. G'day, Matt, in the UK as well. We got Mark, Costanzo, C. Scarsden. We've got Cool Cat. I probably already said that. We got Fiona as well. Hello to everybody. Yeah, lovely to have everybody on the chat. Now, we got some questions coming in already. There was one from Michelle. Is this working? Yes, it is working. Michelle asks, what is the longest you've aged a Caerphilly? I have one in the cheese fridge from March the 1st. Okay. So Caerphilly is quite a moist cheese. It doesn't really age very well because of the high moisture content. I'd probably try it right now, Michelle, truth be told. Yeah, I rarely age it past the 3 weeks, and we get stuck into it straight away, because I find that if you age it a little bit longer, sometimes because of the extra moisture, it can get a little bit bitter. Doesn't age out as well as a cheddar, that's for sure. So yeah, try and eat it around the 3 to 4 to 5 week mark, and you'll be good as gold. So, but give it a go, try it. I could be totally wrong on this one, depends on the moisture content of your final cheese and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, great question, thank you so much. Next question is from Eric, and Eric says, wondering if vinegar is just as good as rennet for making basic mozzarella cheese. Not really. I have seen some pretty ordinary YouTube YouTube videos where they try to make quick mozzarella without rennet. Doesn't always go well. You look at the texture of them. Some of them are very grainy, and indeed, and that's because of the high rennet. Now, not the high rennet, the high acid levels because of the extra vinegar. You notice that when I add, if I'm making quick mozzarella, and there's the latest video, I think it's let me have a look, see if I can find it. Oh, that's what I haven't got. I haven't got all my all my windows up. Let's remedy that. Let's go to the YouTube channel. Where the heck are you, Gavin Weber? It's coming. Right, there we go. Let's go to the second monitor. So, if we go and have a look at quick mozzarella, right. So there's the most popular one, 2.6 million views. There's a better one, quick mozzarella 2021 style, and I think that's where the intro comes from. There he is. What a good looking bloke. Needs a haircut. There's a quick mozzarella there. Now the recipe, do we have a recipe that I can show you? Indeed we do. Alright, can we go full screen on that? There we go. Okay, so 4 litres of milk, 1.5 level teaspoons of citric acid dissolved in water. So that's instead of using vinegar. 1/8 teaspoon of lipase, which is optional, you don't really need it. 1/2 teaspoon of liquid rennet, diluted in 1/4 cup of non-chlorinated water, and 1 teaspoon of salt at the very end, and you'll get a very nice looking cheese, not very grainy. You don't need high acid levels to get it to go to become stretchy. So yeah, it's absolutely perfect as far as I'm concerned. Alrighty, hope that answers your question. Don't use vinegar, always use rennet and citric acid, always known quantities. Yeah, so hope that answers your question, Eric. Jill has a statement. It says, cut open a cumin gouda yesterday from one of your recipes, the Leyden. I was probably a little heavy-handed with the cumin, but totally delightful to eat. Excellent. Leyden is or better known as Kaminikas, if I remember rightly, is a delicious cheese. Yeah, it does mature well on those. The cumin flavour is just absolutely amazing. Next question is from Costanzo, who says, how can you tell if the cultures are still good? Is there a test that one can do? Yes, there is a test. You will need either pH test strips or a pH meter, Costanzo. So you add a little bit of, probably 1/32 of a teaspoon of the starter culture that you want to test. Put that into half a cup of milk. Before you do put the cultures into the half a cup of warm milk, test the pH of the milk first, get an initial reading, put in your starter cultures, give it a good mix, wait for about an hour, and then test the pH of the milk, the warm milk, around about 30 degrees Celsius. See if you can keep it warm. Check if there's been a drop in the pH, and then you'll know your cultures are viable and they're working. So that's the best way to test them. And then you'll figure out whether they're viable or not. So there you go. Hope that helps. What else we got? Lots of glad to see you're okay. Thank you very much. Nice. C. Scarsden says, today I opened 200 grams of cream, dated the middle of July. Okay, what's the time? It's September now in Germany, but it's still okay. Perhaps the fat becomes a little bit mascarpone-like. I suppose you're right. Most of it is the cream. If it's been pasteurised, it will last a while. If it's not on the nose, but the best before date's there for a reason. I wouldn't go too much past it. Sour cream, not so bad, because it's already been cultured and it survives a lot longer. But normal pure cream, probably don't go too much past the best before date. Eric says live video quality is excellent. Thank you, Eric. I pride myself in having a quality broadcast. I have put a bit of money into the studio and how it all works and how it sounds. So hopefully that shines through. Thanks, mate. Eric says, again, any word on making a good paneer as good as restaurant quality in India? I have made paneer before. Do I have a video? I do have a video on it. I thought it was pretty good. But let's just go to the second monitor. Paneer, here's the video. Let's just copy that. It's one of my older ones. Where's the chat gone? Chat, where are you? There it is. I'll put it down here. Hang on. Sorry. There's the link in the chat there, Eric. Go and check that one out. See what you think. It was an authentic recipe that I got from an Indian friend when I worked in the city. Don't work in the city anymore. She swears by. She says her grandma made it for years and years and years. It's got the addition of yogurt in it as well as an acid. It worked really well. So go and check that video out, mate. Thanks for all the love, whoever's throwing the love into the chat there. Finker, g'day, mate. Just says, if I keep my cultures in the freezer, how long are they good for? Good question. As long as they're sealed in whatever you've stored them in the freezer, and they're not, I tell you what, I've seen so many people, when you buy the little sachets and they don't have a zip lock on them. Some people just fold them down and put a peg on top. I tell you what, they'll be ruined within a couple of months. If you store them in something like let me just get this on camera. Whoop. It's a sterile container, like a sample jar that you take to the pathologist. I just store mine. These have got a nice airtight lid. I just break open the culture packet if they're not sealable again, and then put those in there and screw the lid on nice and tight. Pop them in the freezer, and I tell you what, they're good to go for a long time. Now, we actually send out information when we send our cultures out from Little Green Workshops, and I have used successfully starter cultures that are at least 2 years past the best before date. However, they're stored correctly, airtight container, or in a little Ziploc pouch that is properly sealed. Either way, they seem to last a long, long time. If you just pulled the top off the foil packet and just folded it over, they're not going to last very long. And you can tell if they're still viable. They're a freeze-dried product, right? Most of the direct vat inoculated starter cultures are freeze-dried. And the problem is, as soon as they get a bit of moisture in them, they start to rehydrate and then they'll activate, and the starter cultures themselves, the bacteria will die. So that's an issue. Anyway, hope that helps. Anyway, Eric says, I've been following for years. What an incredible niche you seem to have tackled. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate that. Yes, the niche of cheese making. We have quite the community here, for sure. And I really, really love talking to the Curd Nerds. Rosa, who has a funny picture of a bloke there. What has been your favourite cheese so far? The favourite one I've made? Oh, they're all good. I always say this, but I don't really have any favourites. They are just all amazing cheeses. Every single one of them that I make. Anything you made yourself, there's always pride of place. You feel like every cheese is an amazing cheese, and they are, because you've made them yourself, right? I'm just trying to think of a favourite. No, I can't pick one, because every cheese, even the simplest of cheeses, like the colic that I made the other day, which you'll see the video of this week, even that as a cheese, me and Kim couldn't stop raving about it. It was just so simple and so delicious as a fresh cheese. So no favourites, they're all favourites, if that makes sense. So thanks, Rosa, for your question. Okay, so what is the time? It's 18 minutes past the hour. So look, what I'm going to do, because we have so many pictures in the gallery and I want to get through them all and do them all justice, what we're going to do, we're going to start the gallery a little bit earlier. So let's do that. We've got one last question. Eric says, have you had the opportunity to test Kasumazu? No, I've never been there. Never been to Sardinia to try it. Sorry, Eric. There is somebody in the community. What's his name? His name is Sebastian Lombardo, who's a regular in the chat. I haven't seen him today, and he has been to Sardinia and tried the maggot cheese. So no, there'll be none of that going on here. All right, so what was I doing? I was doing the gallery. Right. Cav, get your act together. Right, here we go. The gallery. Second monitor, there we go. Alrighty, so the first submission to the gallery is from Elaine. Or Alan, sorry, I'll get the name right. Alan is in Mongolia, of all places. Alan says, hi Gavin, this is for your Ask the Cheeseman. Here is my latest realisation, a caciotta made on August the 23rd. Used a mixed of thermophilic and mesophilic cultures, plus the staffuratura process. I don't know what that is. Use 10 litres of raw cow's milk. And there it is there. Nice looking cheese. Some mechanical holes, but not so bad. As we can see there. That looks pretty good. So I'm impressed. It's a good looking cheese. Let's go back to the first one. That's before he cut it open. I like that little stencil you've used there. I'm not sure. Maybe that's texture. I don't know what that is. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Good looking cheese. Well done. Thanks, Elaine, or Lan. Sorry, I didn't get that quite right. The next one is from Damon. Damon is from the UK. It says, "Hi Gavin, greetings from the south of England, UK. I've attached some cheeses for the gallery which have been inspired since I found your channel. Many more in the cave. I have only been making my own cheeses since May this year. You can see from the pics I tried to make cam blue, but the blue is growing on the outside. I sprayed on the Penicillium candidum and Geotrichum candidum, but is it likely to grow, or will the blue prevent this? And this is now a blue cheese. Thanks, Damien." Is that the only... and there's another cheese from Damien. Don't know what that one is. Is that the same one? Can't be. No. And Damien has other cheeses as well. So, is it the blues? Is the white going to grow? Maybe not. Now, there is a great channel. Let me just see. Let me just... what's her name? What's her name? Marianne. What's it? Give cheese a chance. A chance. Give cheese a chance. There it is on the YouTubes. Marianne, I think she's from Canada. Hasn't done a video for a while though. A year ago was her last video. But she did a video about Cambenzola, which is the same as... Here she is. That's her Cambenzola. Same as Cam Blue, right? Same name. It looks amazing. And she has... she's got the process down pat, so... And there is a trick to it. Let me just grab the link and put it in the chat for you. Now, I've yet to perfect it. My Cam Blue did get some white on the outside. Yes, it was a nice looking cheese. But yeah, it did get a little blue, so... Anyway, go and check out Marianne's version of Cambenzola or Cam Blue. Same thing, right? Anyway, Damon's got some more photos here. It doesn't say what they are, but he's got a little washed rind cheese there. Looks delicious. And there's a camembert something, or brie. Looks really flat, so it's probably a brie. And there's another one there. I know it's not called a Galaxy S20 Plus 5G. Oh, you can't see that. My head's in the way. It's a nice looking cheese. It could be a Jarlsberg. Could be. It's a Swiss style, by the looks of it. I think that's... yeah, that's it as far as... Yeah, okay. So that's all of Damon's cheeses. Thank you very much, Damon, for sending those through. The next photos are from Diego. Let me just bring that one up. There's a starter. There's a tester for you. That one actually looks suspiciously contaminated. I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll read out what's going down. Hi Gavin, I'm Diego, a follower from the end of the world. I'm writing to you from Patagonia, Punta Arenas in Chile, or Chile. I want to thank you for all your knowledge, because without the help of your videos, I wouldn't be able to achieve the goals I've reached. Today I can live off my love of cheese and share it with my entire city. My cheeses have been travelling across the country. Because of the extreme area where I live, the climate is very cold and the cheeses, due to the temperature changes, develop a lot of rind. Thanks to a video I saw of yours, I started vacuum aging my cheeses and it was a complete success. Being in such an extreme location and not very focused on cheese production, it was difficult for me to prepare other varieties. But watching your videos, I realised that I could prepare other cheeses with the ingredients I had around me. Thank you very much for your knowledge. A big hug. Thank you, Diego. Thank you for the man hug. Checking out Diego's cheeses. So this was, it actually arrived in Spanish. This is a translation from Google that I just read out. So hopefully it translated it properly. Let's have a look at some of Diego's cheeses. We've got quite a few without any labels on what they actually are. We've got a nice, it looks like something like a Oaxaca that's, instead of being knotted into a ball, it's been knotted into a ring. Can we get a bit closer? There we go. Very nice indeed. So that's a pasta filata stretch curd cheese. This is like a fresh cheese. Not sure what it is. And some other cheeses behind. It looks like some sort of rectangle block style cheese. Not quite sure what they are. Any more from... Oh, there we go. Diego's made all of these. That one's got almonds in it. Oh, no, I think somebody's poked almonds into it. I don't think... Oh, maybe it was cut with them inside. I don't know. But an interesting looking cheese. And I like the nuts on the plate as well. Okay, so the next one... No, that's it from Diego. Thank you, Diego, for sending all those in. Amazing looking cheeses. The next one is from Ellen. Let me just bring that up. Going to make that a bit bigger. There we are. Ellen says, "Hi Gavin, feta in the process. Sorry I can't show the finished product. This was the best milk I'd ever used. Vat pasteurised, non-homogenised cow's milk. The flocculation was excellent. Next time I won't stir as much. The feta is pretty firm." And then this is also from Ellen. Ellen says, "This is quark. I've never made it before. It's very delicious. Pasteurised, homogenised cow's milk from the grocery store. Works great for this one. Kind regards, Ellen." Thank you, Ellen. That, can we get closer? Oh, it's not a very high res, but quark is great. I made a video on quark, and that's probably what prompted Ellen to make it. It had a very Star Trek thing to it, the quark video, so that was fun. Anyway, thank you, Ellen, for sending in your photos, both the quark, and it'd be good if hopefully next week we can see a photo of the feta, but the curds look very firm. Very nice indeed. So you've done a good job. Oh, the doggos are going crazy. Excuse me for a second. Oh, there we go. Back again. Sorry, doggos went crazy because they saw a cat, of course. Anyway, back to the gallery. So, yeah, very firm curds indeed, Ellen. Thank you so much for sending those in. The next one is from Jason. And Jason says, "Hi, Gavin. I thought I would share a photo of my latest raw milk camembert from your YouTube video of the same. Blooming nice just before wrapping. They tasted just as good as they looked. I love your videos, mate. Inspired to get more adventurous based on the success of these. Kind regards, Jason Deschanel." Thank you, Jason, for sending those in. They look amazing. Nice high-res photos as well. Thank you very much. And look at all the fuzz. I love it. Can we get really close? There we go. Yeah, we can see the furry bits. I love it. It's so delightful to make these sorts of cheeses. I haven't made some for such a long time. It looks absolutely beautiful. There we go. So yeah, they look fantastic. I can see a thumbprint there. But yeah, you always get them. But yeah, you've wrapped those up and they've you've eaten them. So fantastic. Well done. Appreciate you sending in the photos, mate. Is there any more from Jason? No, that was Jason. Okay, so the next... Right, so that one's a bit bigger. That's an interesting looking cheese, isn't it? This one's from John. John Hole from Farnham in Hampshire, UK. I've been to Farnham. It's just down the road from Southampton. Okay. Okay, so John says, hey Gavin, this week I made 2 parmesans following your video. Brackets-ish. I didn't have enough, a big enough pot for 14 litres, so I reduced the ingredients as best I could. The pattern on the the pattern on them is from the bottom of my fruit press. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, and there's one that's a little bit more air dried. So I love your videos. They're really easy to follow. Thank you. Thanks from John Hole in Farnham, UK. Fareham, sorry, not Farnham, Fareham. They look amazing. Now, yeah, just make sure they don't dry out too much, John. Because they're a very low moisture cheese, and we make such small ones, John, the problem is they will tend to dry out quite rapidly, even when they're in the cheese fridge at 13 degrees Celsius. So make sure the humidity's quite high. It needs to be about 90% humidity to keep these from cracking. Otherwise, a good tip is to just give them a quick rub in olive oil and rub them all over. That would be absolutely perfect, but I wouldn't age them much past, say, 2 months at this size without either waxing or vacuum packing them for the entire 12 months before you try them. So there's just a few tips from somebody who's done it before and made mistakes. Don't let them dry out too much because they'll go hard as a rock all the way through if you age them out to 12 months without giving them some sort of protection. So thank you, John, for sending in your photos of your 2 parmesans. Thank you. The next one is from Peter Detroit. Peter is from, doesn't say, Mystery Place. He says, hi Gavin, thank you so much for all of the inspiration and knowledge that you share in your videos. I would not have made any cheeses if it was not for your great channel. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you very much, Peter. Appreciate it, mate. There's heaps and heaps of photos, so let's crack on. We got some queso Oaxaca. He's got them labelled, so this makes it easy. It's nice. So look at those. I love them. Look at the strings. It is a delightful cheese. I remember the first time I made it, and I've made it a couple of times since. It was just really, really tasty. They do use raw milk when they make it in Mexico, so, or the Oaxaca region. So yeah, very nice cheese indeed. The next one, this is a blue cheese, nondescript by the looks of it. Can we get in a little bit closer? A little bit grainy, but yeah, great marbling all the way through the cheese. So yeah, I'm impressed with that. That's really nice. Congratulations, Peter. This is Labna, but look what he's done with it here. He's got, looks like, are they black sesame seeds or black cumin seeds? Black something. And he's got them, what's that, floating in olive oil maybe? I'm just trying to get right in there. It looks like there is some sort of oil maybe at the bottom. But Labna's a yogurt cheese, for those who haven't seen it before. I don't know what this is. It's some sort of Mediterranean spice mix. on the outside. Oh, look at all the other stuff up the top. Didn't see that. He's got some pickles and some, looks like bread, fresh bread rolls, and some other cheese there. Looks like a sage derby, actually, or something with green leaves through the middle. But the labna looks amazing. Congratulations. That is a really good looking cheese. All right, we got queso fresco with cranberries and apricots. My goodness, so much variety. Let's have a look at that. It's pretty hard to see the side of the cheese. I wish I could flip it around. Wish it was 3D. But that is a good looking cheese. Queso fresco just lends itself to so many different flavours. It's just amazing. So congratulations on that one, Peter. The next one, this is he's got quite a, what's that? Premansali with oregano. Oh, okay. All right, so this is the top of the labna photo I can see there. This looks amazing. I am yet to make Premansali. I haven't made that before. But that looks amazing. That's a beautiful looking little cheese. Is it not? And it's on some sort of lettuce leaf. I've never used a lettuce leaf as a mat before. It's very interesting. That's beautiful. That is a great looking cheese. All right. And the whole cheese platter. There's some whole grain mustard there behind as well. Goodness, you got everything here, mate. All right. And there's the other Premansali there. Then we've got some Neufchâtel, the little heart cheese. It's basically a cream cheese that's had Penicillium candidum and Geotrichum candidum added to it. And yeah, it's an amazing little cheese. But he's done well. Really done well. That looks amazing. So good looking cheese. I bet that one tasted amazing as well. Well done. The next one, this is, I can't really see what the flag says. What does the flag say? Borson? Looks like Borson, that's what it is. So this is the herb and chive Borson that I put a recipe up for, and Peter's made that there. It's a little bit, you got the blue cheese there at the back. We've got something else there, not sure. We've got some cashews, I can see those. But yeah, it's a little bit blurry, so. But Borson nonetheless. Next is yesterday's cheese. So Tracy's recipe. Very nice, quick cheese to make. Absolutely delightful. Oh, what the heck is that? What's that say? Butter? What the heck is, oh, butter? Oh, it's butter. It's in Danish. No, not Danish. Dutch. Yes. There you go. That's why I couldn't understand it. And that looks like a cream cheese there as well. It's sitting up the back there. That's some lovely looking cheeses, mate. All right. So next. All right. So we've got a Hispanico there using the Manchego mold. Very nice, and had some of the. Looks like you've just wiped off the smoky paprika rub there. That, I tell you what, that cheese impressed me. It really was delightful. Kim and I devoured that in a heartbeat. It was so nice. The Hispanico. So lovely cheese, and I think the yesterday's is up there behind it. So, yes, so good. The next one is... Holy, look at this. Are these all the cheeses you've made? This is amazing. And we've just had snippets of it. I tell you what, Peter, you are a champion. Look at all these cheeses. How high res is the photo? Let's see how we can get into there. All right, so let's have a look. So we've got the labna that we saw already. We got chicken nuggets. Can't be. Anyway, it's all the bread. We got the Premansali there. Not sure what this is. This is a mystery one that you haven't put up there. We got some sort of cottage cheese there maybe as well. Looks like some more butter. Yeah, these are butters, I think, by the looks of it. That's interesting how that looks like it's been in some sort of net. Maybe it's provolone, I'm not sure. We got the yesterday's cheese there. We got the Hispanico. We got the Neufchâtel. We got a Valençay there as well. Very nice indeed. So that looks just amazing. The Camembert there. Oh, olives. I love olives. All right, moving along here. We got some... not sure what this is. That's probably the Borson that we were looking at a minute ago. I'll tell you what, and there's the Oaxaca there. What a spread. Let's just get that back out there in full 1080p. I am amazed. That is an amazing spread. Peter, you're a gem. Right, next. Right, so we've got some more photos of the big one. Should have come last, I think. This is mascarpone with dried figs and nuts. The nuts seem to be pecans or pecan, whatever you want to call them. Very nice indeed. I like the figs. The figs are great. Dried figs. I've never tried them in cheese. I've tried them as, on the side of the cheese, as a condiment on a cheese platter, like fig paste and stuff like that. But yeah, on dried figs itself on the cheese. Mascarpone would lend itself well to, adding anything to it, really. And there is some more of the Neufchâtel, by the looks of it. Yep. Absolutely delightful looking little cheeses. And a sneak picture of the Valençay, and we don't really have the whole Valençay. And then that's the... What did he say it was? Queso fresco with the apricots and cranberries. Looks like there's some walnuts in there too. Some sneaky walnuts in there. Could be. Looks pretty good to me. Alright. What else? We got some more here. So number 15, this is some that Peter has made. And there's an extra comment here. It was from an extra email. It says, this is my first try at Leyden cheese or Kamainicas. Still needs to press until tomorrow. So there it is there. You can see the cumin seeds pressed into the cheese itself. So that should turn out to be quite nice. Well done, Peter. And then, there it is there from another angle. Nice looking cheese. And then finally, this is Budakaiser. It says, Peter says, and a Budakaiser that will be ripe on the 6th of October. Yeah, they don't take long to mature, and he's vacuum packed it there. So that'll be fine. Budakaiser is a lovely little mild cheese. It's very nice. Okay. Is that it? That's it. That's the whole gallery. Fantastic. Thank you so much for sending in all your photos. Really appreciate everybody. Oops, back to my head. Thanks so much, everybody, for sending those through. It's been an amazing gallery today. So many photos. So many. And big round of applause to all the Curd Nerds. There we go. The Curd Nerd light has been activated. It's like the bat signal. But yeah, so cool. Everybody's cheeses have been just absolutely amazing. All right. Are there some more questions? Do we have any more questions? Let's have a look. Oh, Michelle, you are a champion. Has super chatted $10 US and has a question. Says, hi Gavin, I just ran and opened and cut my 7-month-old Kafili. Thankfully it tastes great and was extremely moist too. The vacuum packaging, it must have helped it age well. Thank you. That's perfect. So yeah, if it was still fairly moist, that's good, because it would have dried out as it aged if it hadn't been wrapped. And normally I don't vacuum pack them, and you've seen that in the videos that I've made Kafilis in. But yeah, I'm glad it turned out for you, Michelle, and thank you so much. And there is your automatic Curd Nerd light going off. took a little bit of time, but thank you so much for the kind super chat. Really appreciate it, Michelle. Okay. Yeah, very cool gallery indeed, and everybody's chiming in there, so that's really good. I'm just checking if there's any questions that came through during the chat. Let me just have a look. No, it's just people saying that stuff's cool. And we've got David, lovely to see you, mate. I hope you're still around. I know you just dropped by. What's this, bin chicken sandwich? Says bin chicken. If you're not Australian, you won't know what a bin chicken is. A bin chicken is it's like an ibis. It's a bird that up in Queensland, usually in New South Wales. There's these ibises that go rummaging through public rubbish bins and pulling all the food out, and we call them bin chickens. But anyway, says, I'm all bound up from grand final cheese party yesterday, so I'm enjoying this stream for my bed. And good luck to you as well. You can watch the stream anywhere. TV, bed, iPad, on your phone. That's what I love about YouTube. It's so cool. Alrighty. Any other questions? Let's have a look. Just Me says, I wish I had been invited to that cheese bread setup now, the one from Peter. Yeah, I now want to make queso fresco with apricot and cranberry cheese. Yeah, it looks great. So, yeah, it's fantastic. Great looking cheeses. And that spread was just absolutely remarkable. I was very impressed. Titus, great to see you, mate. Thanks for dropping by. Patricia says, no questions. We are already so knowledgeable thanks to Gavin's videos. Oh, you're a charmer, Patricia. Thank you so much. Yes, I was looking back at the back catalogue of videos the other day when I had this revelation around the yogurt cheese I was talking about, that I thought I was going to make, but I never did. Ended up making colic instead. Yeah, I was just looking back through some of those videos. It makes me so proud to look back through that back catalogue over the years. You know, I've been making cheese since, 2010 the channel started? I think it says 2009. Yeah, the first video I think is up on... It took me ages to make a video after I made the channel. So it's just amazing. So yeah, I look back and I think, did I do all those? But yeah, it's taken many years to get so many videos. So thanks, Patricia. Okay, did I say g'day to Goltzar? Hello, Goltzar. Lovely to see you. I think that's about it. What's the time? If you haven't got any more questions, I don't want to stop the show early, of course. Maybe I did the the gallery a bit too early. Now, I have a book recommendation. I don't know if you've seen it. You'll see it in the video anyway, coming out. This one here, Matt got me onto this, and he's in there. The Rennet, what's he called? The Rennet Works is his moniker in YouTube, but yeah, his real name's Matt. Matt put me onto this book. It's called Homemade Cheeses by Paul Thomas. It's very detailed, and the explanations in the book are amazing. You can get it. There's should be an Amazon link down below to my Amazon store where you can pick the book up. But yeah, so it's a great book, and I got the Colwick recipe from here. So if you're in the market for a book that's a little bit more technical, similar in technicality to Giannicus Caldwell's book. Do I have that too? Yes, I do. I've got all the books, which is another book I highly recommend. If you want to get into not if you want to go past basic cheese making and learn about all the ins and outs. So there's another book there, Mastering Artisan Cheese Making by Giannis Caldwell. More for the American crowd and North American crowd. This one here is based on English cheeses, so even though there are other continental cheeses in there as well. Some of the measurements, I must say though, that the quantities of milk he's using 3 gallons or 11.5 litres, and the way he describes the quantities of starter cultures is a little bit off-putting, and that's why I didn't look at it really the first time I got the book. But then after Matt's recommendation, I totally went and reread the book and figured it out. So I scaled his colic recipe down from 12 litres or 3 gallons down to a manageable 4 litres, and it turned out really well. So anyway, so I put those away. So there's some book recommendations for those who want to be a little bit more advanced. They all have pH measurements on when you should really check out the when you should test the pH of the cheese and what the expected readings are. So that is a really good book. Recommendations. Patricia says, thinking about cultures going off, back to your Sherv video, used a Mad Millie culture in a single pouch and it was gluggy. Why do you suppose that happened? Did you tell Mad Millie about it? Yes, I did. I did give feedback to Mad Millie because they're actually one of our wholesalers. And I told them, I said, look, why are these in-date cultures all gluggy? Apparently, the batch, and they got back to me, which was good, that batch didn't have a proper seal. So moisture got into the bags and made them all gluggy before the end of the best, but before date. And the good thing was they gave me a new bunch of stock, and I contacted the people that bought that batch and reissued them with new cultures. So so that's what it was. The seal wasn't quite sealed on the foil packet properly. So that's what happened, Patricia. But that is a good question. I have a question from the Space Goat Wax. Says, long time watcher, first time catching a live. Oh, thank you. Says, did you ever expect to get this big? Well, is in size, yes. As from all the cheese. No, it's not. It's from back injury. I found your channel from a Tumblr post a few years ago. Did you know of it? Look, there has been, thank you, Space Goat Wax. Did I expect the channel to get this big? No, not really. I didn't, actually. I think memes have helped. The old Italian cheese going down the rabbit hole and telling me to F off and all that sort of stuff. That has helped the channel. There's been and the Italians did me a favour when they what are they called? The Grana Padano Consortium sent me a cease and desist letter. That helped too, boost the popularity of the channel, and since then it's been going great. I don't know. It's a passion in life. I think if you're passionate about something, it shines through, and people seem to enjoy the content, the cheesy content. So people who never thought they'd make cheese in their whole life have made it and sent me photos, and just like the gallery today, it's just fabulous. Makes this old man feel really, really humble. So yeah, cool. Thanks for that. I think that's about it. What time is it? 6 minutes to go. If you've got any more questions, get them in quick before I pull the plug. But it's not happening at the moment. But yeah, it was a great gallery today. Just one special says, when the Italians do you a favour, they expect to be repaid. Well, they got repaid because nobody that well, not nobody, a lot of people didn't even know what Grana Padano cheese was until they saw that video. So when they told me to take down my version and I called it the Cheeseman's Assist cheese and redubbed it, which was the best joke ever afterwards. So I took the original video, I cut all the bits they were offended by out and overdubbed the voice track. And instead of saying Grana Padano, I said Cheeseman's Assist cheese. And it actually looked like my lips were moving at the right time and everything. So that was such a crack up. And that video got more views than the original Grana Padano video. So all the hullabaloo about it, plus the got the letter video and the apology video 24 hours later, and the Curd Nerd community rallying by sending wasn't hate mail, it was concerned citizen emails to the consortium. That I got the emails, the apology letter very, very quickly, where they said I wasn't counterfeiting cheeses, and they invited me to see their factories over in Italy. But yeah, it was very, very funny. Velveeta will never send you a letter, Sir Gavin. That is hilarious. Oh, no, they wouldn't. I can make it till the cows come home. They don't give two hoots. Oh, cool. Matt, thank you, mate. Great show, Gavin. Not been able to join for a few weeks, but good to be back. Yeah, indeed. Lots of chuckles. Now, before I go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and my treasured curd nerds, because I haven't been able to make cheese, the back injury and all that sort of stuff, and I'm just starting to get back into it slowly but slowly, trying to find easy recipes to make. Hopefully, anybody new to the channel will really appreciate these easy, simple recipes that I'm making. And I'm still trying to figure out a setup. I got myself a stainless steel little table, but I'm having a problem setting it up in there, a little skinny, because we've got a galley style kitchen, and if I put a table in there, it's going to block the access to the rest of the house. So I'm trying to find somewhere here in the studio, but I've got no drainage, so that's the problem with the way and all that, but I might just have to use a bucket, I don't know. So I'm trying to set up a little place in here where I can do everything sitting down, to make more cheeses, because I just love making cheese. It was such a great little process. I made it on Tuesday, the colic cheese. But yeah, prolonged standing really, really hurts. So, and sitting in really crappy chairs hurts as well. That's why I got this nice chair. I've got it plugged in via USB. Where's my USB cable? Oh, there we go. So I can plug my chair in. It's got heat and vibrations, and where is it? Can you see this? There we go. It's got a little controller in my chair. How good's that? And I can sit here for quite extended periods of time without any pain. So, vibrating and heat, what more could you need for a bad back? Anyway, take care of the right arm. There's nothing wrong with me right arm. See, it works fine. Oh, goodness me. Anyway, moving right along. Thank you all for watching, everybody. Yeah, so it's been good to see all of you. And, oh, sorry, the thing I was going to mention, sorry. I've been live. I was talking about chairs, sitting down. I've been live probably 4 nights a week over on the gaming channel. If you want to go check out Curd Nerd Gaming, let me just have a look. What's it look like? Do we have a picture of Curd Nerd Gaming so you can have a look? Here we go. Where is it? Second monitor. So there's my channel. It's gonna be good looking head there. Curd Nerd Gaming. I've got 51 videos so far. We've only got 177 subscribers, but you can go and check that out if you're interested. If you want to see more Gav, and just have a laugh. you know, I'm not that serious over there. There's the channel. Go and check that out. I'd be appreciated you to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can get this channel monetized. But yeah, we do some good stuff. And the good thing is, Kim has told me that she wants to be on the gaming channel. And I went, my stars. She's shy enough as it is. I would love to see her on the gaming channel. She's going to play Red Dead Redemption 2 with me. She loves riding her horsey, she calls it. So she's made a character in Red Dead Redemption Online. And, you know, I've been playing on there for years. And, yeah, we're going to be doing some of that. So I bought her some of those, you know, those headsets with the little kitty cat ears. She wanted some of those, and it was so funny when I saw her. She wanted the pink. Oh no, she didn't want the pink ones, so I got her some black ones with green ears. So they're coming on Monday. So that's going to be hilarious. So if you want to go and check out the gaming channel, please do so. It'd mean a lot to me because I've been spending a fair bit of time over there. Got quite a good little community of people from all around the world. We do play a lot of space games, but it's good fun. Anyway, thanks for watching, Curd Nerds. I'll see you next week. As always, watch out this week for the colic video. Very simple cheese to make. It's going to be beautiful. But World of Tanks. I'm not quite into World of Tanks, but Red Dead Redemption 2 is a great game. We haven't started that, but I've been playing Elite Dangerous, Star Trek Resolute. Star Trek Resurgence. Surviving Mars is another one, but there's heaps. Anyway, thanks for watching, Curd Nerds. Just before we go, don't forget that if you want to pick up amazing merch like this shirt and my Talk Curdy to Me mug, is it going to work? There we go. Pop over to merch.cheeseman.tv. Every dollar helps the channel grow, as always. And I get a small cut of the takings from that. Certainly don't get all of it, that's for sure. And if you want to buy cheese making supplies, then pop over to littlegreenworkshops.com.au. We ship all over the world, except for, unfortunately, the US and Puerto Rico due to their tariffs. They've made it so difficult to ship there. It's too onerous, and I did a return on investment, and it's going to cost me more to send there than any other country in the world, unfortunately. So, yeah. Anyway, so there is an Amazon store link where I put all the products that I normally stock in the shop or their equivalents. Go and check out the Amazon link, and I'll get a small percentage of the sale there as well, which will help the channel grow. All right, well, thank you for watching, Curd Nerds. Really appreciate your time today, and I will see you next Sunday, as always. Bye-bye.